What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. Today we're going to talk about music and batteries, and they do go together. They really do go together, because a lot of these music players now, this is a JVC and this is a QFX, they have batteries in them. JBL. They have batteries in them that you could take with you and listen to music as you're gone. Okay, now there's different types of music players, and you pay for what you get on these music players and the sound systems. This is just the Flip 5 if we're having a barbecue out back right here. But this has a lithium ion battery in it, okay? The lithium ion batteries, they got them in your vape pens. That's the lithium ion battery. They put them in series. They could come up with these right here, where this is a JBL speaker with the little speakers right here and the little subwoofers on the side. Okay, so this right here is a bigger speaker, right? Looks pretty kick butt. It got a battery in it that can play for 5.5 hours. Trash. Okay, but we'll get on to that now. The difference between the lithium ion batteries, this is a lithium ion battery. These are lithium ion batteries. This is actually a lithium ion battery that I got from an e-bike. This is a 36 volt lithium ion battery. I put a charge pack on it and I took it down to 12 volts with a charge pack. So this can actually give me 200 watts of powers for like 6 hours. So this is a pretty good charge pack that I made. I was thinking about combining these two together, but that's down the road, okay? But if you're buying this one, why I say this is trash, this got a lithium ion battery. The difference in these lithium batteries is you can recharge them 1,500 times, 2,000 times. These are lead acid batteries, sealed lead acid batteries. This is from a Power Wheels, like one of these. These are like 70 bucks. But if you buy a lithium Power Wheels battery, you're looking at about $300, okay? The difference is this can recharge 1,500, 2,000 times. This can recharge 200 to 300 times, okay? 200 to 300 times. Now this is a battery for a boat, a starting engine battery for a boat. So like a car one, you got the cold cranking amps of starting. And this one can only be drained so much and top off, drained so much and top off. And that'll make this one a starting battery, a charging battery. Now this one right here is a lead acid marine battery. Okay, a lead acid marine battery. Where this one right here, a marine battery, can be drained more and topped off more. This draining can go down more than this one. If you drain this one too far, you're gonna hurt it. These marine batteries are lead acid like these, but they can only be drained so far and start up. Now, you know, they have 2 to 3 year warranties on them, but some of them you get 5 years, 7 years out of them, okay? But it depends on how much you use it and how much you drain it. Now, if you leave any of these batteries outside in the cold, say you left this one outside in the boat, left this one was a bigger boat that we were going to get, but we didn't wind up getting it, but I had to buy the battery to take it. So this is just a backup battery. It's 12 volts. In case anything, I got 12 volt stuff that I could clip onto it and charge my phones or whatever. This was a Power Wheel battery. If you don't maintain these, and if you don't keep, so you keep your kids' Power Wheels, right? This got the same battery as this. If you keep this outside in the garage in the winter time, that battery's going to die. That battery's going to be worthless. This battery was inside, and I never trickle charged this, and this battery is dead. I tried charging it and it will not take a charge, okay? So with these two, I trickle charged them because I maintained them. I trickle charged them. I was gonna lift those and get those out the way. Now, why I say this is trash, this is trash. It'll be more expensive if it had the proper battery. See, this got a lithium ion battery in it where I can recharge this a whole lot. Don't leave this in your boat. Don't leave this in your car in the winter time. Bring it in and outside. Plug it in every now and then to top it off, okay? These are the lithium ion batteries. There's little battery management systems where you can't overcharge them. They shut down, okay? These have their own batteries. This little radio, this is an old one. This don't even have Bluetooth. This is where you had to plug it in. But this music will play for a long time. And every company, Craftsman, Milwaukee, DeWalt, got better one of these that actually sound better than this thing. And you could use these batteries off of them. So before, when I used to work outside or paint, before we had the little Bluetooth one, I would just plug my phone into this and listen to the music. But it's good to have because this got a tunable radio. So for emergency purposes, it's good to have this. why I say this is trash right here. Why I say this is trash. I did garbage pick this. I did not pay for this. You know me, I'm the jack of all trades, master of none. I didn't know it had a battery in it. I thought it was just a guitar amp. This was broken off. All this is a USB port. That's just a USB port for to put your phone on top and charge it right here. So what I found out was this is heavy as heck. This is rechargeable. This is rechargeable and it has a battery in it. So I was like, yes, this is 36 volt battery taking down to 12 volts. So I figure if this is a 12 volt battery and it's lithium ion, I could put these in series and have another 48 volt battery. Aha. Boy, was I wrong. All right, you want some good sound, some good power. They say this could play for 5.5 hours. It's a QFX. Okay, it's a QFX. It's heavy as sin. You know why? It has basically 2 of these in it. These are lead acid batteries. Basically 2 of these lead acid batteries are in here. So they went the cheap way on the battery. If it had a lithium ion battery or lithium ion batteries in here where you could recharge this 2,000 times, 1,500 times, it'll be decently worth the money. This is only 60 watts. 60 watts advertised as 6,000 watts. I would be surprised if it even got the 60 watts, but it looks like it has so much stuff. Who's gonna plug a USB, a SD card, a line input, a line output? Normally you Bluetooth your phone and put it on here. So my theory with this was, since I have this 36 volt battery stepped down to 12 volts, I hooked it up because this is a cigarette lighter. See? Cigarette lighter, right? So what I was gonna take this faceplate off right here, put a car stereo right here. Aha, a car stereo, a pre-amplified car stereo. Take this 36 volt battery with the step down, put it inside of this so the car stereo could work, and put the cigarette lighter right here. And just the same as this on the side, I could put this on the side of this. So your phone will Bluetooth to the car stereo because this is 12 volt. This is a 6 volt battery, but it's dead. It's a lead acid battery. The lead acid battery is dead. I could guarantee you what probably happened with these, if you have any batteries over the winter time, any batteries, somebody probably left this in the garage, didn't plug it in. It's a lead acid battery. These right here, you don't trickle charge them, dead. There's so much money. You don't I just my grandsons, I trickle charge this all the time. All my grandsons and nephews love to ride this. I just leave this trickle charging all the time. I got a battery tester, right? So I know this is 14 volts, 13.9 volts, dead. I haven't checked this one yet, but these are 20 volts. This is 18 volts, and I don't even know what this one is right here, but that's the JVC one. We got this on when Amazon had their clearance. We got that. You having your barbecue outside? This plays music phenomenally. Sounds good, but they got the bigger ones now. This little thing, it's old, doesn't sound as good as this one. This one doesn't sound as good as its big brother. This one doesn't sound at all right now. I've read a lot of reviews on it, and they said it's not worth the money. It's like $169 because it has one of these cheapy lead acid batteries in it. It doesn't have a lithium ion battery in it. They say that if you like music and you like your bass and you like it loud, this one's not to buy. I personally wouldn't buy it because it has basically 2 of these lead acid batteries in here. So we're gonna dissect this. I'm thinking about putting this 36 volt lead acid battery in here with the 12 volt inverter, my cigarette lighter, and a car radio right here. If the speakers can handle it, that'll be good to go. So that's a little bit about batteries. Why I wouldn't buy this one. I would rather have this one over this one because you can only expect 200 to 300 charges out of this. This you can expect 1,500 to 2,000 charges out of this. These you have to maintain them, trickle charge them. Just don't set it in your basement for the winter time and forget it. I got a little trickle charger. I jump from here, I jump from here. I use this, so I drain this a lot. I actually got to trickle charge this right here. And with my batteries and my chargers, I just rotate all my batteries in the chargers like this. Now let me show you this. If you're a bass head, let me get you over here. Can you see me? If you're a bass head, let me show you these. Is it still recording? Yes. Okay, that looks janky as heck, ain't it, right? That looks janky as heck. That was an old Fisher that I took out the, it had the 15, the 8, and the tweeter, right? Janky as hell. That's a 1200 watt PV Black Widow right there. The magnet's almost as big as the speaker. That's a PV, I believe. One of those are PV and one of those flea market. Check that out. 18-inch PV Black Widow. 18-inch PV Black Widow. That right there will shake the whole house. How do I charge that? How do I play that? What do I play that with? I'm still here. I'm talking. I just don't want you to see my whole messy basement. Okay. Research. The acoustic amp. That's actually a bass guitar amp, but that shakes the whole house. Kicker Competition 12s. That was in the car. I blew the other Kicker Competition 12, and that's a M&M audio, I think. Those actually is a homemade speaker, and those are Kenwoods. Yes, in my younger days I was a super bass head, but this wasn't about this. This was about the batteries, and I'm going to show you my piece, the Resistance battery. If you didn't follow my channel yet, let's go look at my piece, the Resistance battery. This is a battery that I made. That's a 48 volt lithium ion battery that can discharge 70 amps. 70 amps. I have a battery management system monitoring all the cells to make sure they're all even. There's 16 batteries right there, hooked up to a 48 volt 3000 watt grow rod inverter, powered by the sun. You see, it's plugged into the grid, but it's only using power from the sun. And all those fish tanks and my exercise bike is going off of it. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. If you like what I'm teaching, subscribe, like, and share. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.